What's up, Pokemon Go family? It is your boy, the Ghoul Guy, back at you guys yet again with another video, and today we are going to be experimenting with the new adventure effects that you get with fusing black and white Kyurem in Pokemon Go. These are brand new adventure effects that we could not use during the actual Go tour in LA, but now they are now active and you are now able to actually use the adventure effects, and today is our day to actually experiment with those adventure effects and actually see how viable they are in Pokemon Go, which is going to be super exciting, super awesome. Now, first and foremost, before we actually start here, actually one of my favorite Pokemon just popped up. We're actually going to experiment with this Haunter here. Alright, so first and foremost, before we even throw the ball or anything like that, we're going to look at the circle. Now, this is the circle around the Pokemon, so that you can see, if you can get a good, great, or even excellent throw on the Pokemon, depending on how small the actual sphere is. Now, apparently from one of the Kyurems, I'm not sure if it was black or white, essentially it should be able to slow down the circle and actually help you be able to actually catch these Pokemon a lot easier. Now, I only have the black Kyurem on me right now. We will fuse the other one just to experiment with the other one as well. But let's just read this off real quick before we actually use it. So basically, cast an electrical charged ice for 10 minutes, immobilizing Pokemon during encounters. Also makes Pokemon easier to catch, including with connected accessory devices. So it looks like even with the Go Plus, it makes catching Pokemon even easier with this move, which is insane. I really wish we had this during the Go tour, because catching Kyurem was freaking hard to actually do. From what you can see from my previous video, me trying to catch Kyurems literally took forever. So but it's very awesome that we are actually able to use these adventure effects now, especially for the global tour. So possibly it can make it a little easier for you to actually catch these Pokemon. But without further ado, let's actually use Free Shock and let's see how this all works. So let's use Free Shock right now. We're just going to use 5 candy, 5,000 Stardust. That gives us 10 minutes to actually use this adventure effect. Let's use it right now. First time using it. Look at that. Looks awesome. Cool. Alright, so we are now using the adventure effect from Black Kyurem. Now we are going to go back into the Haunter, and as you can see, the adventure effect pops up on the very bottom of Haunter. Let's see what happens here. And looks like the circle goes way slower. It looks like it goes a lot slower than before. Not exactly sure. We're just going to throw a ball, see how fast it takes to actually catch this thing. Really fast, apparently. Probably should have used a regular Pokeball here. Yeah, did not take that long at all, but that adventure effect is kind of crazy. You can see it around each Pokemon that you actually look at. I'm looking at a Trapinch right now. I believe the circle is going a little slower, if I'm not mistaken. Might have to do a side-by-side just to double check that. But we're throwing the ball, regular Pokeball, just to see if I catch it, and we do end up catching it. Now, I don't know in general if it makes it easier to catch Pokemon or not, or if in general I'm just getting lucky catching these Pokemon in general, because I'm not getting a great I'm not purposely trying to get great throws or good throws or anything like that. But looks like, yeah, it's instantly catching whatever Pokemon I throw a Pokeball at. We also have a Pikachu here. Pikachu, typically, it's a little harder to catch Pikachu. So let's just throw this. It's a great throw. And yeah, looks like it got caught instantly. But the ultimate experiment anyway, is definitely going to be doing a raid. Let's do a raid real quick and actually see how easy it is to actually catch a Pokemon, like an actual raid Pokemon, with this adventure effect on. And then that will definitely determine how good this adventure effect will be when actually catching Kyurem or any other, you know, raid Pokemon that comes out in the future. Let's see. Alright, so we just took down a Reshiram. Thank goodness there's a radar going on right now because, yeah, my adventure effect definitely would have been done and over with by now. But this did not take too long. It's a raid hour. There was a bunch of people in this raid, so the adventure effect should be still going on. Let's see how easy it is to actually catch this Reshiram. This is probably the only time I actually hope this is not a shiny, because yeah, we need to showcase how good this adventure effect might actually be. So let's go ahead and claim the Reshiram here. Cool, the adventure effect is still ongoing. We got a 2849. I don't know exactly how good that one is. We're just going to use a silver pineapple. Might as well. If this is going to be easier, let's see. And also, okay, so looks like it doesn't really do anything with the circle. Okay, so first ball did not go through. We know that now, but looks like it actually makes sure that the Pokemon does not move at all. So it actually, it immobilizes the Pokemon from actually moving. So you don't have to use any, you know, Nanap berry or anything like that. You don't have to use a actual berry to actually like stop the Pokemon from using, which is really good. But the real question is how easy it makes the actual catch of the Pokemon. So I just threw an excellent throw. Let's see what happens. Looks like it popped out instantly. So maybe not too much easier on the raid Pokemon. Another excellent throw. Let's see what happens now. Does this catch it instantly? No, it does not. So looks like you still have a little challenge actually catching the Pokemon. A third excellent throw in a row. But it has not moved, so that is good. So it actually keeps the Pokemon from moving, which is excellent here. Might actually use an orange Raz, but I don't want to use an orange Raz because I want to see how easier it would be to actually catch these Pokemon. But it looks like with raid Pokemon, it's still quite difficult to actually catch this Pokemon. Now, this is a weather boosted Pokemon. Four excellents in a row. That's insane. That's just insane. It has to. There we go. All right, it is caught. Now that was 4 excellent throws in a row that I caught that. Ooh, with the background. And it's a 3-star. Can't be mad at that. But it took about 4 excellent throws and a bad throw to actually catch this Pokemon. Now, I don't know if exactly that made it any easier than what it originally would have been, but I didn't use an orange Raz or anything like that. I just used I just used the pineapple berry, so you know, it might have actually made it easier. I'm not totally sure, but that is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make it easier. Now, it did make sure that the Pokemon did not move at all, which is good. That is another thing that we definitely needed to. It definitely helps make sure that you actually catch the Pokemon, especially for Kyurem. Kyurem moves a lot when you're actually trying to catch it, so that is a good thing. But in terms of if it actually made it any easier to catch, not exactly sure. We're gonna look. Here's a Oshawott. Oshawot's usually pretty hard to catch, especially with the regular Pokeball and no orange Raz. And boom, look at that, instant catch onto a high CP Oshawott. It might just be the fact that, you know, like it's just way harder to catch, you know, raid Pokemon, but it looks like for every other regular Pokemon, it's like I'm catching these no problem. They typically aren't coming out of the Pokeball at all. If you're catching regular Pokemon, it seems like it's easier. It might even be the case that if you're catching you know, even like the raid Pokemon, it might make those even easier too. But anyway, before we get before the raid hour is done, I definitely want to show you guys the other Kyurem to actually show you that adventure effect, just to see what exactly that one will do as well. Now, of course, I don't have I don't have the white Kyurem yet, so basically we're just going to use this 98 one here, 98% with the LA background. Might as well use this one I might not power it up yet, just in case I get a hundo during the global, but we are going to just use this one real quick. Just going to use a random Reshiram. It does not matter which one you use. It's going to use the IVs of the Kyurem, just so you know. The first time ever seeing this this fusion, which looks freaking awesome. Amazing. Oh, it looks so awesome. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh man, and it's in the decks. Let's go. White Kyurem. We got black and white Kyurem in the decks. Let's go. With the New York background. New York, LA background, which is awesome. But anyway, all right. So now we have the ice burn special effect. Okay. So now with this one, surrounds Pokemon with the ultra cold freezing wind for 10 minutes, slows down the target ring during the encounters. Okay, so this one actually slows down the ring around the Pokemon, whereas the other one just makes sure the Pokemon just does not move at all. And it's supposed to make, well, the same, looks like same thing here, makes it easier to land excellent throws. Okay, so makes it easier to land excellent throws. I don't know if the other one in general makes it easier to catch Pokemon or not, which it seemed like it kind of was doing for the most part, but this one just helps you basically land excellent throws a lot easier because the ring around the Pokemon goes a lot slower. Also makes Pokemon much easier to catch, including with connected accessories. So it says in general too in this one that it would make it easier to catch as well, but let's try it out. Let's see, let's experiment. We're gonna use that adventure effect for 10 minutes, see what happens here. There we go. First time using the effect. Looks like it did kind of similar to what the other one did, except instead of electricity, looks like it's like fire and ice, which looks pretty cool. All right, look at that. You can see the little particle effects around this Eevee now. Look how slow the ring is. That's actually really cool. Now the ring, it's so weird though, because it's fast coming out, but it's like it's slow when it's smaller, which, you know, could make it a little easier for people to catch, but I can see it kind of throwing some people off. Like even I didn't get that excellent throw, but it definitely, like, it instantly got into the ball. That was also a very high CP Eevee, so I don't know, it made it a little easier. Let's get into another raid real quick and actually see if this actually makes it easier to catch Reshiram again. Let's just try it out, and I'll let you guys know when I'm done with this raid so we can actually try that. Alright, so we just took down the Reshiram. Now let's see with this adventure effect if it makes it any easier for me to actually catch this Reshiram. Now this one, the difference between this one and the other one is the fact that this one is not going to stop Reshiram from moving. It should just change the way the circle moves, but in general between them both they should make the catch a lot easier. So let's test it out, let's see what happens. Let's go. All right, boom. All right, it's not shiny. I mean, I want a shiny, but hey, for this experiment, we do not need a shiny right now. And this is what we're looking at right now. Okay, we got the little adventure effects still going around. I like the little snow particle effects, which looks awesome. And soon as, okay, there we go. Looks like it slows down the circle. I'm not going to use anything, but it definitely made that throw a lot easier to get, like, excellent throws. It definitely made the circle a lot slower for me to make these excellent throws, which is awesome. We're just going to use a Nanap Berry. Might as well get the extra candy, but look at that. It slows down time just a little bit. I don't know how I just missed that one, but anyway, my bad. Anyway, Nanap Berry again slows down the circle, makes it very easy to get these excellent throws. But again, look at that. It's still taking a little while to actually catch the Reshiram here. Oh shoot, it jumped. See, so it might actually be better for you to actually use Kyurem Black, just because the move, like, even though the circle is slower, the fact that Reshiram is still jumping up and down can still be really annoying. Can still be very annoying to actually try to catch Reshiram here. There we go. Excellent throw on that one again. But yeah, between the two, I think I'd rather have it just be, I'd rather just have Reshiram not move than to have the circle slow down. But as you can see, another excellent throw, and boom, it is caught. Now, as I said, another background too, which is pretty awesome. Oh, damn, that was 96. Love to see it. With the background, love to see it. That is an awesome catch, actually. But yeah, looks like between the two, they both kind of help, well, they for the most part help you catch the Pokemon a lot easier, whether that be keeping the Pokemon from moving or making the circle smaller. But it looks like in general they both have a way of making the catch in general a lot easier. So like you should be able to catch these Pokemon a lot faster than you would normally without the adventure effects. But just, I would say between the two, off of the experimentation that we just did here, I would say Black Kyurem probably is a little better with the actual adventure effect, just because it keeps the Pokemon actually from moving in general, which is very nice. And now, of course, you can always use like, you know, the Nanap Berry, of course, if you want, and then just mix that in with the white Kyurem and just have like the smaller circle and not have the Pokemon move at all. But it's nice that that's already kind of ingrained in there, and if you're already good at like making sure that you get excellent throws and everything like that, then I mean you're pretty much good to go. So you know, it is what it is. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think between these two new adventure effects in Pokemon Go. Let me know which one you probably plan on using during the Go Tour or just in the future of Pokemon Go. Both are pretty cool. I like that it still gives you the effect when you actually go into like the catching of the Pokemon, which is pretty cool as well. But other than that, that is it. I'm experimenting with this, so you don't have to waste your candy and do it on your end if you didn't want to. So hopefully this helps out everybody out there. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace out.